Alright, so now it's day 7 of my goal to become the fattest marathon runner in the world. It is a Sunday, which means that I just do a couple hours of cardio. I don't do any lifting today. Now, of course, since I fucked up yesterday and I didn't do any running at all, I did do faster running than usual. Usually, maybe I'll do an hour and a half of just a light jog. I did do alternating training, like interval training, between 8.5 miles an hour and 6 miles an hour, like my harder days. I did bump the 8.5 mile per hour interval time to about 2 minutes. The most noteworthy thing about this workout is that even though I only did 2 minutes at 8.5 miles an hour, it felt like I could go a lot longer. When you're only lasting about a minute and a half, it might feel very difficult. So you get to a minute and a half and maybe you're like really pushing yourself, but now that speed feels like a casual jog, right? It took time for my body to get used to the heavier body weight and treat that speed like a jog again, even though it used to treat it like a jog, but not anymore. So like I said, the noteworthy thing was that I lasted 2 minutes, but even at the end of the 2 minutes, I felt like I could go a lot longer if I had to. I just didn't because of the progressive overload style training that I'm trying to implement here. But I do think I could have gone quite a bit longer. And again, it's not even a fast mile pace. I've done that so many times in the past. I'm just trying to readapt my body. So I do think that pretty soon I'll just be able to, extend that for a while. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to do as I get better at handling that, because I could probably just do 3-minute intervals if I wanted to. So I don't know if I'm either going to creep up the slow speed from 6 miles an hour to 6.5 to 7 to 7.5 until it catches up at 8.5. Maybe I stop the interval length at 8.5 miles per hour for about 3 minutes, or if I should just keep extending the 8.5 mile per hour interval time to say 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and just keep going up until it feels so easy I can do it forever. So I don't know how I'm gonna handle that, but on the good news is that the pace is feeling very easy for me. So there's not really much else I have to talk about. That's all I did. I ran for a while, and then I did go on the bike too for about half an hour. So there's really not much else to today. I do think I need to start getting my calories up a little bit more now that my body's adapted. It's okay to creep my body weight up a couple pounds. So I do need to make sure I eat at least 5,000 calories a day. I'll probably try to force some calories earlier in the day. I think my meal plan is for 5,500 calories, technically, so I'll just try to finish everything every day. And to do that, I'll probably force more food earlier on. I do think I'll start waking up earlier, so that'll make me hungry, so I might just add an extra meal during the day so I don't have to eat so much before bed. Or I could eat more of my pasta, right? Because I eat a big plate of pasta, but that's not a huge meal as it is. So I could add, say, my meal replacement shake with that, or hot dogs with it. But if I wake up earlier, I might just have more time. But I do also need to condition my stomach to eat more food at once, because I will be going back to school soon, and I might be working more hours soon. So it is possible that I'll go 10 hours without eating a lot, and then I have to make it all up in a couple hours. And I can eat a lot of food in a couple hours, because usually I can eat, 1,500 calories in one meal if I have to, but then I'll be very full. But if I wait an hour, I'm starving again, so I can actually eat a lot in a 3-hour window if I have to. But of course it can be difficult, not ideal, but it will also help, because you don't need to eat every calorie every day. So at the very least, maybe when I wake up earlier, I might add an extra meal, or I might just try eating more of my pasta. Adding more in the morning, my breakfast is very small. I can't do that though, because I get sick in the morning. I think it's because of all the food in my stomach when I wake up. So I don't think I can add it to my breakfast, but I can either add it with my pasta or add an extra meal by waking up earlier. So, well, that's it. I hit 2 miles an hour The pace feels like a casual jog. Remember, that's all I have to do, maintain that for the entire marathon distance so I can qualify for Boston. So the fact that it's feeling comfortable now is making me feel pretty good, because I'd like to qualify for the world marathons as early as possible, but because then I just have to maintain that forever. So that's good. It's still very good news for today. My body's feeling better, but I still need to work on getting my heart to maintain speed for the entire hour a little bit better, because even though I can do it, my body likes to shut down on me. So like I said, I'll do 8.5 miles an hour for a while. I feel calm, I feel relaxed, and I'm not breathing heavy at any point during it. My heart doesn't feel like it's hurting, but even when I slow down to 6 miles an hour, my body's kind of tired. So I think my heart's getting maybe overwhelmed by it. So that's probably the most important thing to work on. I can handle the jogging pace of 8.5 miles an hour very well, but my heart needs to condition itself to handle hours of cardio straight instead of having rest. But even when I slow down, I don't go too slow. Maybe 4 miles an hour, which is like a fast walk. So it's not nothing, but still not good enough. But one day at a time. Just get better, a little bit better every single day. And that's all I need to say for this video.